Hey guys, welcome back to another itssophotos episode, and from the title and the intro you can tell it's black and white only photos around London. The first time I made black and white photos was fun. I did use only my 35mm lens and my 18 to 50mm kit lens, so I kind of wanted to get out around London and use my 10 to 20mm lens, because since buying it I have not actually used it around London. So I thought it would be quite interesting to see what compositions I could come up with for these contrasty type compositions, and especially doing it during like harsh light or even a cloudy day where pockets of light can just hit subjects or make interesting compositions. I thought it would be quite cool. So with that, making black and white photos previously, I'm not doing it for probably 2 or 3 months. I think it's the last time I did it. I think it was in January. Now we're in April. So watching an optical wonder video on YouTube, because as you know I'm always on YouTube watching learning, I just thought, yeah, let me go back and make some black and white photos, you know, edit it in my own type of style, trying to find the composition and the contrast within the subjects and images that I make. So I thought that would be the goal of today. But before we get into that, as you know, if you can like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified when new videos drop, and comment whatever photos or photos that you like within down in the comments, not within the comments, down in the comments. So all that support is appreciated, and let's get to 250 subscribers, because now we've hit 100. So yeah, now that being said, let's get into the video. So it's been a while since I've done a voiceover. But starting in St. Paul's for the black and white only in London, I took this first shot around about, I think 3 times. I think the third time, Lakey was the one that I liked, but definitely the warm-up. This one shot was the warm-up, and possibly the second one as well could be classified as like a warm-up. But yeah, took about three attempts. I just want to create something simple. St. Paul's in the middle, building on to the left, and then in the foreground just a layer of just the corner of the coffee shop. And as warm-up shots go, I think it went pretty well. I would say waiting around sometimes for subjects to come into a composition that you've thought out is definitely the highlight, or I spent a lot of time doing during this shoot. This photo coming up, I waited a long time. Well, I didn't wait a long time, probably 5 to 10 minutes or 5 to 15 minutes at least for the guy to come into my composition that I wanted to create, and in my opinion it worked out really well. Here's just another example of me waiting for a subject to come into a composition that I planned out in my head, and I really enjoyed how this one came out. So the next two shots, I was in this location. I think this is the new something more, can't remember the name, but it's right opposite St. Paul's. I was waiting here for a good 15 to 20 minutes, maybe longer, just trying to get a subject into the frame and the composition that I built out in my head, that I thought, yeah, this would look really, really good if I can just get this one subject walking onto the staircase, or just about to walk onto the staircase, and take one photo, and then the second one would be them in the middle of the staircase. But you know, I'm gonna leave these two here because I think it's good to just show how in photography you can have the composition, you could be waiting, and sometimes it just doesn't come out the way you want it to come out. I had these next two shots. I saw a couple just sitting looking at St. Paul's. They were enjoying their time together, and I thought, if the composition's there already, so I just have to dial in my settings and I'm ready to take it. And with the help of cropping, I created an even better composition than what I originally had. So I'm happy with these two shots. This next one is literally street photography at its finest, like the unpredictable moments. I just literally sat down for 2 seconds and these two decided to walk kind of in the same pose at the same time, and I had the settings dialed in. So I'm in bank, just waiting for a subject to come into frame to add to this contrasty image that I had in my head that I wanted to create, and it's better than the last few photos in terms of waiting. I didn't have to wait too long, and she comes into frame, and I was able to create the photo I wanted to create. And that's it. Thank you for watching, or thank you for taking the time to watch the black and white only in London street photography POV. That's a mouthful to say. I have left 2 of my favorite photos from this episode, from this shoot, whatever you want to call it. So if you do like these photos, or any other photos besides these 2, mention it in the comments below, and of course like, subscribe and share, because that's all appreciated. And I will catch you in the next one.